How to compose foregrounds for Milky Way photography in the dark. Have you ever gazed up at the night sky and wondered how to capture the stunning beauty of the Milky Way while also showcasing interesting foregrounds? Composing effective foregrounds in Milky Way photography can be a game changer for your night images. Let's break down how to do this successfully. First, scouting your location is essential. Try to visit during daylight or twilight to find compelling subjects. Look for rocks, trees, or buildings that can add context to your night sky shots. Avoid cluttered areas that might distract from your main focus. When it gets dark, the foreground can appear much darker than the sky. To capture it clearly, you have a few options. One approach is to shoot the foreground separately during blue hour. This is the time just after sunset when there is still some ambient light. Keep your camera and tripod in the same position, then blend this image with your Milky Way shot later in post-processing. This method gives you sharp details in the foreground, but the lighting may not match the night sky perfectly. Another technique involves using natural moonlight or starlight to illuminate your foreground while capturing the Milky Way. Moonlight can create beautiful contrast and texture, but be cautious. If it is too bright, it can wash out the Milky Way core. Starlight, on the other hand, is subtler and helps maintain the visibility of the sky, although it may not reveal as much detail in the foreground. You can also try low-level lighting or light painting. This involves using a dim light source or LED panels to softly light the foreground during a long exposure. The key is to keep the light subtle and low intensity. This technique helps balance the exposure between the foreground and the sky, and it can also support stacking multiple exposures to reduce noise in your images. When composing your shot, think about balance. Distribute key elements evenly across the frame. Create multiple points of interest to guide the viewers, and ensure that there is a clean separation between the foreground and the sky. For example, avoid placing tree branches directly behind your main subjects to prevent distractions. In post-processing, if you blend separate foreground and sky exposures, use masks and channels to isolate each layer. Adjust color tones, exposure, and contrast to make the composite look natural and unified. To sum it up, composing effective foregrounds in Milky Way photography involves careful planning, managing lighting, and thoughtful framing. By following these tips, you can create stunning nightscape images that tell a story and capture the beauty of the cosmos.